Imagine speeding up 10 years worth of progress and wrap that up into 1 year or a few, depending on how big of a dream you have. Would you do it? Would you go all in and put everything to the side? If so, then going ghost might be the right thing for you. So stick around, let's break this down. The goal of going ghost is so that you can accelerate your growth, right? Because who wants to wait 10 years with mediocre effort just so that you can hopefully one day in the future get to your end destination? That's not fun. In my opinion, it's way better just locking down hardcore for 1 year or year and a half or whenever you start seeing progress, right? Because it becomes addicting. But spend a little bit of time super focused where you just eliminate everything out of your life that doesn't serve you and you just go all in so that you also can retire young, become free, travel the world, and just live life on your terms. Okay, so the goal of Going Ghost is to accelerate your growth, right? Mentally, physically, and financially, because you want to look good, feel good, but also be able to do what you want to when you want to. So you can build a life of freedom, strength, physically, mentally, and you can retire young so that you're able to build a family, travel the world, and actually experience life, right? Instead of just slaving away with no hope or goal in sight. Because what kind of life is that? Let's be honest. So for me personally, my carrot, so to speak, has always been to become financially free, not working my 9 to 5 anymore, and move to the States, honestly. Find a hot chick that I could settle down with, have kids, become financially free so that I can travel as much as I wanted to, buy a house, and just stay focused on my health, my well-being, building a solid family. So that's been my driver and my reason for going ghost in the past. So the framework that I use, we have 2 buckets, right? Things you need to cut out and things you need to pick up in order to achieve your end goal and level up as the 2.0 you. Okay, so let's start off with the first bucket, things that you need to cut out. So going ghost, in my opinion, cutting this out has been the most beneficial because I wasted so much time on this in my 20s. Number 1, dating. Not forever, of course, but temporarily. So let me explain. So if you think about it logically, right? Scrolling dating apps, chatting, getting to know new people that you don't know, right? Empty talk, keeping track of people, meeting people, catching feelings, breaking up, and so on and so forth. All of this takes up so much unnecessary time, at least for me in my 20s, having to keep up with this and like, ooh, I want to meet this girl. Ooh, I want to hook up. I want to do this. I want to clear the table. For the next year, just give this no attention whatsoever. Pay this no mind. Remember, this is only for a year or so while you're going ghost. This is not forever. I don't want you to be a single hermit living in the basement somewhere. I want you to focus on you this year and level up so that you attract better people that actually can give you what you're looking for. Going out, parties, bars, hanging out with friends, movies, just excessive socializing that you're currently doing, right? Cut all of this out. The only thing you're going to be focusing on this year is you. I'm not saying that you don't go at all, but I'm saying limit these interactions or showing up to those very few 5 max key situations. Let's say it's a wedding or someone's baby shower or your best friend's birthday, family, you know what I'm saying? These things, but don't go out and socialize, hang out at bars, do all these things. Those are just going to drain your bank account and drain your energy and just spread you way too thin. There's no time left over for yourself. Excessive social media, doom scrolling, doom scrolling, doom scrolling. Brother, you got to stop keeping up with the Joneses. FOMO is real and you got it. Cut it out. There's no need for you to be on social media all the time unless you are making a living off of social media and that is your job. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for this. Delete the app, log on once in a while to see what's happening or if there's unread messages, but don't be on there every day. Hey, guilty of it as well, right? But that's why I knew I had to cut it out for certain times. Be a creator, not a consumer. So swap out that time that you would have been consuming something, replace it with creating something, learning something, doing something positive for you and the future you. This time is not for current you. This is for the future you and the future that you actually desire. So you have to give something up in the now in order to get what you ultimately want. Negative relationships, they have to go. There's people out there that do not want the best for you, and I hate to break it to you. It might be family, it might even be your girl, it might be your best friend, people that cheer for you, that you think are there for you, but they're actually silently hoping that you'll fail, because if you make it, they feel like shit because they see the true potential that they had but they didn't follow, and you're making it. So cut people out. Don't announce everything to your friends. Don't be the guy that needs to talk to everyone. If you see people call you and you know there's someone that usually takes a long time to talk to, let that call go unanswered. And if anything, like pick it up at the end of the night, text them, just keep the relationship alive, but don't get sucked back into the whole pleasing all of your friends. So with all of the things that you need to cut out, let's bring up bucket number 2. Things to adapt and things that you need to incorporate in your life. So you have to be focusing on habits that's going to give you long-term results, right? Small things that you can incorporate now that's going to yield a big return in the future. Because remember, you're building the foundation of who you want to become, right? This is the foundation of 2.0 you. So you have to adapt certain things that's going to improve you and make you better than you currently are. And that's why you're taking this year to go ghost. So the first would have to be daily disciplines, tracking, working out, journaling, learning new skills. Just do something that builds discipline in your life, because discipline leads to being proud of yourself because you're sticking to something. Confidence exudes and you raise your energy levels and people get more attracted to you. You attract better things. So it's just full circle. Investing in yourself. So read daily, take courses, stack skills that actually build your knowledge level and confidence in the field that you're trying to go for. Like if you're trying to become a full-time YouTuber, put more time into that. Take courses on script writing, on camera equipment, on lighting, you know what I'm saying? Like something that's going to elevate your skill and actually bring you closer to your goal. But also what I do want to say here, there's a lot of stuff you can figure out on your own. So don't just buy courses or anything like that from anyone. Do your due diligence, go on Reddit, research, play devil's advocate, be wary of your money. This is the time to save and be frugal. On to fitness and health. If you're not already interested in your own well-being and fitness and body in general, this is something you need to adapt. Your body is going to be the foundation that you're building all of this on. If you're sick, you can't perform. If you sleep like shit, you feel like shit. If you eat like shit, you feel like shit. It's all a give and take. You have to put something into this in order to get the results out. You have to think of it like you're building a strong foundation of a house, and that house has to withstand storms that are to come, because bet money there will be storms and things trying to take you down. But at least if your health and your mindset and your confidence is solid, you will be good. Developing your mindset is beyond crucial. So practice stoicism. Read Daily Stoic, for example. That's a really good book. Meditate and work on your mental toughness, I would say, because in order to succeed and feel better about yourself, you need to be in control of your mind, your thoughts, and how you feel, because your feelings are the only thing you truly have, honestly. You can choose how you react to any situation. So as you're going through all of this and you're going into ghost mode, when you become mad or stressed or anxious, sit down and think, why do I feel like this right now? What is it? What is this making me feel? Once you become aware of your thoughts, that's when you start real growth, because then you start asking the right questions that are going to lead to that aha moment, building your wealth. So be frugal this year, be very smart. Don't go out and waste money. If anything, like I said earlier, invest in yourself, but be smart, be strategic, live below your means. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Don't get into stupid leases or anything like that. Be very smart. This is the time for building, and a time where you can really stack up and get prepared for the future. Because if you can't handle a little bit, you can't handle a lot. That's just how it goes. You need to prove yourself that you can handle this smaller budget that you have, because then that's going to translate to when you do make it and when you start actually getting financial abundance or freedom, abundance of freedom, whatever it might be you're looking for. You need to adapt some hobbies that's going to grow you in some kind of way, shape, or form. Like imagine you pick up something that I've been thinking about, like MMA/boxing, something like that, Muay Thai. At that point, I would learn something new, build more confidence. I would be able to protect myself with what the knowledge that I'm getting, right? And also, two birds with one stone, I wouldn't have to work out because I have those workouts already integrated in with learning something new and building confidence and doing something else. So you're just stacking things on top of each other. So, like I said, kill two birds with one stone or more, actually. So if you do decide to go ghost, right? You actually decide that it's time. I'm fed up. I'm going to do this. I don't need anyone else. I'm going to focus on me because that's the right thing to do. Bravo. You are my kind of guy, right? And I hope you take these things to heart that I just said, and it won't just accelerate your growth, but it's also going to set up a life of freedom, a life of strength, mental strength, physical strength, um, but also purpose. Because I started making money and I didn't have a purpose, and it just made me feel empty. Get your mindset right. The time you spend now will save you years of stress, anxiety, confusion, and negativity down the line. That's for sure. So, I recommend anyone and everyone take 1 year where you go ghost. You focus all in on you because you're, like I said, you're building the foundation, which is you. So your body, your mind, your soul, your mindset, and just you'll figure out that you are enough. You don't need anyone else in order to be proud of yourself, in order to be happy. You can be on your own. You came into this world alone and you'll leave this world alone, as sad as it sounds. So you need to learn how to be comfortable with yourself and just making shit happen because no one is here to help you. That's a wake up call you'll grow up to find out sooner or later. So the question is again, are you ready? Are you ready to commit to you for once? To let all distractions go, to just go all in and build a life that is actually worth living. You know what? I'm rooting for you, brother. I hope you crush it. Go Ghost.